Well, hello, Lions. My name is Lion Daniel Marney Elkins, and today I'm here to talk to you about asset-based community development, the ABCDs of how to build and grow membership in Lions. What is the core of the concept of asset-based community development? It's based on foundational truths. The foundational truths are: one, everyone has gifts. Two, everyone has something to contribute. And three, everyone cares about something, and that passion is his or her motivation to act. Now, when you talk about asset-based community development, you are talking about an asset-based approach to community. This is different from the needs-based approach that Lionism has been built on for the last century or so. You all know the saying, where there's a need, there's a lion. And a needs-based approach focuses on the deficiencies. It focuses on what's wrong in a community. Now, people are the consumers of your service, and community members observe as issues are being addressed. When you talk about a community needs assessment, you are looking at what the needs in the community are. Now, an asset-based approach is focusing on the effectiveness, the potential skills and talents and passions and resources that exist within the community that could be motivated and recruited to help spread Lionism and grow service within that community. With an asset-based approach, community members participate and are empowered. So how do you use this theory to help charter new clubs, revitalize old ones? Well, it starts with asset mapping. Asset mapping is the process by which you look at a community and you begin to list out all of the potential assets within that community, whether or not it's local nonprofits that you could potentially partner with, whether or not that there's a local library that you could potentially base a club branch out of, whether or not it's that you have a number of schools that you could put in a Leo Club at. These are all the potential assets that you could be using to revitalize Lionism within your area. Taking the asset approach means listing out all of these things and developing a contact list that you begin with in order to build the structure for growth in that area. Where there is an asset, there is a future lion. Asset mapping and the process of listing out these places is a fairly simple process to do. There's an app for it, and I believe you'll learn a little bit more about that during this presentation. But also, you can just go to Google and Google what are the local nonprofits in my area. Google what are the organizations that serve youth in the area or serve homelessness or any one of our areas that we want to focus on. You can begin to pinpoint and target, which gives you the opportunity to be able to reach out to these people and activate what they are already doing and already passionate about. I did asset-based mapping in my community, and I found that one of the assets we had was a young man who was an artist. And I asked him what he was passionate about. And he said he was passionate about art and teaching art. And so I pulled out a Lions Club application and I said, excellent. That's exactly what we do. And because we were willing to adapt and change and use the asset-based approach, that became what we did as Lions. And he is now in the process of working on chartering an entire artist club for our community. asset-based community development. There's a map that will lead us to the promised land of increased membership. You just got to use it. Thank you very much for listening. And if you need to know more, feel free to reach out and I will answer any questions that you have.